All right, we are back down at the house, and unfortunately it's raining, so we're not going to get anything done outside right now. It may clear off later, so we may have an opportunity to get out by the pool and do some more of that tile work. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and work inside and knock out some more of the subfloor project there in the bonus room. So let's take a look here, see where we left off, and then we're going to get started laying down some pieces of flooring. All right, let's walk through the kitchen here and head upstairs. See what things look like up here. So this is where we left off yesterday. It's really about halfway done, I suppose, as soon as we lay this other big piece right here. But we got all this stuff glued and screwed yesterday. And it's amazing how much stiffer, more solid it feels when you double up on this flooring, especially in the other part of the house where we just had that diagonal sheeting in there. That stuff that was won by boards, again, had splintered, cracked. The nails had loosened up over the years. This stuff is new. This is Advantech, and they nailed it down to the joists and everything when they were assembling the bonus room. But we did have a lot of snow on top of this flooring, and so you can feel it. It did cup just slightly in between some of the floor joists where all the snow and water and everything sat. This stuff's meant to be exposed to water, so you don't have to worry about it falling apart. But it does cup slightly, and some of the joints did loosen up slightly after it all got wet and everything. I think it did settle and swell just a little bit. So putting this extra layer of subfloor down on top of it, nice and true and straight, and everything feels really solid with that glue and screw technique. And it really does, once you use that construction adhesive and the screws, it really does make the two become one. You get one solid piece of flooring. And we run it in opposite directions. The original flooring was run this way, so the 4x8 sheets, the 8-foot direction is this way. We're going the opposite. We're running a long way this way. And so again, you're overlapping all the joints and making sure that the floor has a lot of structure as you kind of laminate it together. So we're going to get started here and go ahead and lay this last piece over this direction, and then try to go ahead and get the rest of this knocked out while the rain falls. So we're making good progress so far. We got this piece down, screwed and glued in place. Get ready to put the glue to this one, drop it in place, and then we'll be running back the other direction with a full sheet. More full sheets the better, less cuts, goes a lot faster. We do have to do one more little fiddly cut around the opening of the bathroom over there. But other than that, it should be pretty much a straight shot until we get over to around the stairs.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a few little cuts there, but not too bad. Let's get this glue on here, and then we'll lay this one down and get it screwed in place.
Okay.
Usually do a bead around the edge, just to make sure there's no lift on the edge there. And then I'll put a couple in the field as well, just to give it a little extra hold, roughly where you're running your screws, just so you got it. Speaking of nail and screw, there's one stuck to the back of this board.
Get that out.
Something you want to be on the lookout for. Anytime this stuff's been around a construction site, you got the possibility that something gets jammed in the wood. That's definitely something you want to find before you lay it down on the floor. So I'm going to grab my hammer here and we'll take that off. I'm not sure how that happened, but
Oh, it did. It was just like, that's weird.
yeah, the head
Was
jammed into the wood there. So get that out there. Let's lay this puppy down
All
and
right.
put the screws to it.
Good fit.
Good fit.
Someone did some good measuring.
This girl. Give her the tape measure.
I'm becoming reacquainted with
Fractions?
No, I know fractions, but it's a little different on the tape measure.
It is.
Distinguishing between 1/16 and 1/8 and a 1/4 is,
Yeah, you can start adding all those together.
yep.
It's a little challenging sometimes.
A little hard for the CPAs sometimes.
No spreadsheets here.
No.
All right, so now we'll mark for our floor joist. I used to have a chalk line, but it disappeared at some point.
You're not bitter about that at all, are you?
No. If anybody happens to know the whereabouts of my chalk line, please return it. I will not press charges. So we're marking these out so we can go ahead and do big 3-inch construction screws down through the floor here to pull all this stuff together against the floor joist. And then we use the screw gun to put 2-inch screws down through all the rest of it. It really seems to make it nice and solid.
Now, is that overkill?
Overkill? No, I mean really they recommend screws every foot
Okay.
in the center, you know, on the joist.
Yeah.
And then every 6 inches on the board, on the edge.
All right.
Does everybody do it that way? Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. Do they save a few bucks on screws? Yeah, but do they get squeaks and stuff later? Probably.
We do not want squeaks.
We do not want squeaks. Squeaks, sags, paddles, any of that stuff. Kind of particular about how all this stuff goes down, aren't we?
A little bit.
When it's your house, you got a right to be particular, right?
Yes.
Want it done right the first time.
You have quite the reputation with the family for being particular.
It's not usually the word you guys use for me, though. Usually it's anal retentive. OCD.
Hey.
Want it done right.
Oh.
Pulled that bow out of that piece.
Yeah.
Georgia Pacific, I'd be proud of that one. Could have made a keel for a ship out of that one. Good start for a canoe. Ew. On top of screw or nail there. Now she's dull. That's what happens. You hit a nail or
Yeah.
something. Kills it. But you can start it with another one and then run her in.
All right. Well, keep up the good work.
Good technique. Good work, Gino. Putting the screws to it.
Good at that.
Experienced that as a kid, huh?
Actually, I was going to say I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah.
I get it from him.
I think that's probably true.
Dad's very, very calm. I'm not.
We're all different.
We are.
We definitely are. It's looking good, folks. So we got about half done now, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so we have yet another helper today. We have Pap Pap, and now we have Paw Paw. Along with Chris and myself. And as you can see, we are almost finished. After this, I think we have 2 more sheets to get down.
ground, we'll just put it in glue, we'll just put it down
Put
there.
him in there too.
Somebody will have an archaeological dig one of these days and find a fly in the glue. Strange stuff.
So it's fine.
All right, here we go.
Hey, watch out.
No one fall down the steps.
You close enough here?
Yep.
You get it?
Give it a drop.
Good job.
Good.
Hey,
All right. Looks a little more like a home.
Feeling strong and sturdy. And the floor looks good too.
Funny.
Sorry. All right, so we're down to our last piece of subfloor. We got a ripper piece to go over here. Not quite room for a full sheet. Everything else is completed. Amber and her dad had to take off, so I got Dad here. Give me a hand with this. Looks really good. It's gonna look great till the drywallers get back and knock a bunch of drywall dust all over top of it. But anyways, it's nice and solid. Ready for the next phase. What do you think, Dad?
looks good. Very good. Every little bit helps, doesn't it?
Definitely. All right, well, let's get this piece ripped and get her down. All right, that's it for our subfloor project in the bonus room. We got the last piece in, glued and screwed, nice and tight, and it looks fantastic. Everything is really smooth and no squeaks, rattles, dips, other problems. Now, before we get ready to put carpet down, we'll come through and we'll take some of the floor leveling patch compound, fill any of these knot holes, fill any gaps in between the boards. If there are any boards that are a little higher than the other, we'll take a belt sander and come through and sand those down a little bit, just so you don't have any chance of feeling that through the carpet and through the carpet padding. But overall, this looks fantastic. Can't wait to get the rest of the drywall done, get our windows masked off, and get primer sprayed up here. This place is going to look killer. So really excited about that. It is starting to rain outside. We hope to get back outside and do a little bit more work with the tractor, take some more sand over to the pool and bury some of the plumbing. But as you can see, the back of the house is a mess. Lots of mud. So I don't think we're going to be able to do any of that today. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday look better. So I'm hopeful that we'll get some higher temperatures and get some sun on the ground, and we'll be able to get some of this mud and everything dried out so we can get back out here and do some of that work around the pool. So that wraps up this episode of Woodmere Estate Revival. Thank you guys for hanging out with us all weekend. Tickled to death with the progress that we made in the pool, getting some of that water line tile up. It looks amazing. And really happy to have the last of the subfloor down here in the bonus room. We actually have about 16 or 17 sheets left over. You can see that back there. I think we're going to need a little 1/4 inch luan downstairs. Once we put our slate floor in the mudroom, butler's pantry area, once we do that, I think we're going to have to go just a little bit higher in the kitchen and family room and dining room to bring our hardwoods up flush with our slate tile. So we'll do the slate tile first and then take a final measurement, find out exactly what our height is there, but I believe we're going to have to go and get some 1/4 inch luan. That stuff can go down with staples, so it'll go pretty quickly, much faster than what we're doing here. This is more structural, that's more of a spacer. And then the hardwood floors just get nailed down over top of that. But we want to have everything perfectly flush between the mudroom, butler's pantry, slate, and the hardwood that's in the rest of the downstairs. So we'll tackle that at a later date. But tickled to death with the last of the subfloor down. We made a lot of progress this weekend. The bonus room is ready to rock. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Be sure to hit that subscription button so you don't miss a single episode going forward. We got lots more to come, lots of exciting developments coming in the next couple of months. So be sure to keep tuning back in. Give us a like if you would, please. If you have any comments or questions, leave those down below. We got a space for that. We always like to hear from our viewers. And as always, be sure to share the channel with your friends and family. We got lots of neat projects to share with you guys, so keep tuning back in, share it with everybody, pass it around on social media. We're always happy to have new viewers. See you guys again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.